If I am killed for simply living, let death be kinder than man. We all know rats, the furry little creatures that roam the streets and often our own homes. Though depicted as whimsical creatures in Disney fairy tales, they are much less loved in real life than their Disney counterparts. The Disney counterparts, on the other hand, live full, happy lives, surrounded by people that they care about and their own rat companions. Over the centuries, rats and mice have begun to be used in laboratories for medical and scientific research and are known as lab rats. What's a lab rat? One of the connotations of the expression lab rat is an entity used in experiments. Another is an overworked individual, a research enthusiast, or colloquially, a nerd. The expression, unsurprisingly, comes from the fact that 95% of the animals used in animal experimentation are rats. That's over 120 million annually. For a little bit of history on lab rats, let's turn back the time. Ancient Greeks, from as far back as Aristotle's time, loved poking and prodding live animals, including rats. Mice have been used in biomedical research since the 17th century, when scientists like William Harvey used them for his studies on reproduction and blood circulation. Experimentation on rats, on the other hand, began with the rat catcher profession brought along by the bubonic plague. One such famous rat catcher, Jack Black, self-proclaimed as the Queen's rat catcher, sold mice to rat baiting pits, a game where dogs were made to catch and kill rats in a pit for sport. High-class women of society who saw the furry little creatures as cute companions or an accessory, and French scientists. This paved the way for the inbreeding of mice and rats as models of experimentation. Clarence Cook Little is credited with conceiving and creating the first inbred strain of laboratory mice, DBA. The Vista Institute of Philadelphia, under the guidance of Henry Donaldson and Helen Dean King, paved the way for the standardization of the common-day laboratory rat. Common breeds of rats and mice are no longer used for experiments as our predecessors from previous centuries did. Scientific institutions use specific strains of mice inbred in large colonies for experimentation. Why rats? Why not horses or cows or any other animal for that matter? First of all, its biological systems are close analogues to our own. Its size makes it relatively easier to handle than other animals, a short life cycle relative to other animals, and a relatively large number of offspring. The use of rats in biomedical research has also resulted in various breakthroughs, such as the creation of penicillin, the fight against leukemia, and the development of the polio vaccine. Furthermore, work in rodents has helped understand the body's immune system and has enabled organ transplants. The vacante mouse, a popular example of this, depicts a human ear-shaped synthetic cartilage implanted in the back of a nude mouse. This was in the hopes that it would eventually grow with living cells. We can tell that mice have contributed a lot to the advancement of scientific and medical breakthroughs. But who protects the mice? The Animal Welfare Act protects all warm-blooded animals except rats, mice, and birds bred for research. The reason behind this is simple. Humans hate rats. They are seen as vermin, as pests, and certainly not worthy of protection. Hence, there is no loud protest towards the inhumane treatment of rodents and the millions of deaths and painful torture that they go through every single day. How do you feel about rats and mice? Are they worthy of life or just tail test tubes? Comment down below and let me know what you think.